I've been barbering for 10 years, and if I was gonna start again tomorrow, these are the 4 things that I would focus on immediately. I'm not talking about fades or clipper work, I'm talking about things that will actually change your barbering career. Over the last 10 years in barbering, I've made loads of mistakes, I've chased trends, I've burnt myself out, and eventually you figure out what actually matters. So if you're earlier in your barbering career, this will save you years. Or if you've been cutting for a while, these things will help you tighten up. Point number 1, most bad haircuts actually start from a bad consultation. If there's no clear direction on where the haircut is going, then it's just guesswork. Without nailing the consultation, there's no clear direction of where the haircut will go. There's no direction from the start. There's no shape analysis, no agreement. There's no assessing what the client actually has. I'm talking about face shape, hair texture, hair density, even the client's lifestyle, how much effort they're going to put into styling your haircut every morning. All these things factor into how the haircut can perform over time. But if there's no clear objective, the client could be leaving the barbershop with a haircut they didn't ask for. Even though it could be good, it could be a perfect fade, best fade you've ever done. But if the client didn't ask for it, in their eyes, it's a bad haircut. When the client comes in and asks, do whatever you think looks good, they want you to take the power out of the consultation from them. We need to use our expertise to figure out what will work best for them and prescribe a haircut that's gonna suit them and their lifestyle. Once that's clear, then technique is going to be the execution. Even for myself, in my 10 years of barbering, until I master the consultation, I've never enjoyed this line of work so much, because you have the confidence to inspire your client, confidence to advise the client on what they should be leaving the barbershop with. And this amount of detail falls into retaining that client. Giving these little things away is just extra information to the client, just to show them how much detail you're putting into the service. So without a detailed consultation, technique can't fix an unclear direction. Point number 2, most barbers will try and speed up the service by running around the chair or moving their hands quicker. But speed actually comes from a full understanding of your tools and technique. Once you have full clarity of your systems, you naturally get faster, and it's going to be a more comfortable experience for your client and yourself. Same prep, same order, same system. Haircuts change, but the systems don't. When everything is repeatable, you stop thinking, and that's when confidence takes over. There's no guesswork, you know what comes next. That's where real speed comes from. Point number 3, treat barbering like a professional. The client experience is everything. What do they see when they come into the barbershop? What do they hear? What music's playing? What do they smell? How are you dressed? How do you speak? All of these things play into the client experience. And on top of that, clients bring in real life problems into the chair. Lots of heavy conversations that are forced upon you as a barber, but standards don't drop. Now, being a professional isn't about being cold. Find the perfect balance between not letting your professional standard drop, but then also keeping it comfortable enough for the client to sit there and enjoy the service. It's about being consistent. Punctuality, communication, great presentation, but also setting your boundaries about what's appropriate for the barbershop. That's how you keep the space professional. This is how we can change how clients see you and what they're willing to pay for your service. Last year, I had a new client come to me, and the first thing he said before he got in the chair was, I know you care a lot about cutting hair, just by the way that you're dressed, you have my full trust, before he even sat down. Professionalism is felt before it's even spoken. Point number 4, focus on longevity, not attention. Earlier on in my barbering career, I posted a lot to try and gain validation from other barbers, try and gain clout, chasing trends, and I didn't even have a fully booked out clientele. Once I started posting to attract clients, I had more and more clients come in and see me because they saw my videos or pictures online. What I was trying to chase was quick validation. Okay, I should have been chasing longevity, getting real people through the door, building my clientele and making more money that way. Fundamentals compound, trends expire, protect your standards, play the long game, don't worry about the short. Have a goal, apply a process, and chip at it every day. If you're starting barbering now, focus on these 4 points first. And if you've been barbering for a while, tighten up on these basics, because these are the things that are actually gonna last. And again, thank you for joining me for another video. If you love the information, make sure you like and subscribe. There's plenty more barbering content coming out, tutorials, real barber conversations that I think you guys are gonna enjoy. Thank you.